Okay, this is going to be my playthrough of Decisions Games minigame Khe Sanh 68. Just a quick overview of the game. The communist units start the game flipped up. There's setup instructions where you place them at setup. There's also American units that, and as well as a South Vietnamese unit that begin the game on the map. Down here you have a platoon of airborne in Lang Vey. Here you have Khe Sanh, Wart Quarry, and Hill 861. The U.S. also begins the game with quite a bit of air power, 4 airstrikes, a helicopter transport, a B-52, and a AC-147. Now, the thing with the B-52s is they are not affected by Vietnamese anti-aircraft fire, so you never worry about losing them. And the AC-47 is the only aircraft that can be used defensively, which comes in handy. And again, after you use them during the final phase of the turn, you recycle your air units. You have to roll to see if they come back or not. The game starts with a Allied or U.S. card draw, where the U.S. can pick any of these cards. They're usually always available. As you can see, it'll say disposition. This one you can reuse. There's also a turn cost associated with the card that reduces the turns. You begin the game, I believe, on turn 9, and as you play cards, the turn goes down, and you have to complete so many victory points before you run out of turns. This is a game where, unlike Suez 56, where you seem to not have enough turns, in this game you seem to have too many turns, and you want to lose turns while you still have control of the areas you need to control. The longer the game takes, the more likely your chance of losing control of the areas you need. And sometimes it's hard to get rid of turns. Some cards are removed from play after you play them. Some are reused if a die roll is between certain numbers, and so forth. And during the communist reaction phase, you randomly draw a card from the communist deck and perform the actions as listed on the card. Most of them are discard after you play them. Some of them are remove this card, then reshuffle all cards, including the discards. And they tell you, like, this is a weather card, something bad happens, maybe. Tet offensive heats up, that'll take 2 off your turns, and the communists probably move and attack. The weather card takes nothing off your turn. This is if you pass a die roll, you lose 2 turns, otherwise you gain a turn, so you might want to lose that one. Lose no turns. This will add a turn. Another question mark. So you randomly draw these, and that's what the enemy does. They may end up just moving around. They may end up attacking you. They may end up doing things that are completely dumb, but at the same time they may also end up doing things that completely aggravate you and get in your way. The units are more or less your standard war game units. This is a That's the airborne unit. The arrow at the bottom denotes that it's an elite unit. It gets a +1 to the initiative before a battle starts if that unit's involved in the battle. The number on the first number is the combat strength. The second number is the move. And all the units are like that. So just a quick overview of the game. And I'm going to try to play through a turn or two, or maybe a complete game, depending on how terrible I do video and everything. But basically, this is the setup, and the game starts with the Americans picking a card, playing their move, and then following that is the communist reaction phase, where they pick a card and do what they do. And we'll try to film this up